Greetings all of you. You call me Ninjayatsu, and welcome here to One Piece Bounty Rush. In this video, I'm going for Roger's title, as well as Rayleigh's. Roger. I'm not specifically a fan of this character, at least not since he debuted in this game. He was an overpowered monster that killed everyone that even thought about breathing, and he has fallen off a little since then, only to get buffed back into relevance. But sometimes I feel like using as much effort to play as a character as the devs put into finding a way to balance him. His skill 1 got buffed so it goes through walls, and his skill 2 is buffed so pretty much nothing except KOing him can interrupt it. Rayleigh, on the other hand, I am quite a fan of. He's a fun character to play as. When he performs a perfect dodge, he does a counterattack automatically and refills part of his shield. Which, I will admit, I'm not really a fan of the shield mechanic, because that just negates attacks that damage you. And every other hit effect, including status effects. However, in this meta, you need a way to survive as a defender, so I'll let it pass for him. When he performs a perfect dodge, he also automatically gets a free cooldown for his perfect dodge, so he can do it again. Which sounds brain dead at first, until you realize it can actually be brain dead at times. Despite that, it's really fun to use. Unfortunately, he has no way to stop most meta runners in this game. If they start capturing the flag, then he has no way to get them off of it. In this case, Yamato, the ways that he would be able to stop Yamato from capturing the treasure would be to inflict a status effect or ignore the survive with 1 HP trait, neither of which he can do. So he just has to sit there and watch them capture and not be able to do anything about that. And there are other runners that he has similar issues with, like Light Shanks and Roger. There is a second Roger, a runner version. But in this one, I won. And on to the next one. Despite losing to most meta runners in this game, Rayleigh does surprisingly well against other characters that are powerful in this meta. Mostly because he can perfect dodge and that deals a fixed percentage of HP damage. And if you can time it so that you can keep performing perfect dodges, then attackers and runners of certain kinds will have a lot of difficulty facing you, unable to really handle that. And this can even work on some invulnerable skills as well. It's rare to see runners with teleport skills that aren't auto-clickers these days. Gotta give that person a lot of credit for using that character and not using an auto-clicker. Some characters have very slow and easy to predict skills that are very easy to dodge, so it is not easy to hit skills with those, and sometimes you want to try to bait out a dodge before tossing out the skill. Now what am I gonna do here? It looks like there's only one treasure on my team, so I'm just going to try to get flags because none of my team has been able to successfully do that, or maybe I can at least buy time so that my team can get flags. Well, Garp, this is scary, and I don't have a shield, so I can be one-shot very easily against that character. Never mind, he died. Well, this is surprisingly paying off well. Not a perfect dodge, but still a dodge. It counts. But these are perfect dodges. I did not get KO'd a single time. On to the next one. So I'm putting this out before Kuzan gets released, and I'm hoping that we get Blackbeard. But since we just got EX Garp as an attacker, and we got Kuzan confirmed to be a green defender, then this is going to be pretty awkward if he turns out to be a runner. Or if we don't get Blackbeard, because that would mean that I've been saving up a bunch of gems and all that for nothing. The current plan is to fully hyper boost Blackbeard day 1. And if he's a dark element, then you'll see later that I've got some support ready for that. When Defender Kaido hits you with knockback, you lose your attack buffs. So that's unfortunate, but only a mild hindrance. Because I get it right back when I start hitting skill 1s on people. His skill 2 absorbs and reflects damage, which I must admit I think that's a pretty cool mechanic. I stunned him out of an invulnerable skill. Something tells me that's not supposed to happen. And that's an MVP. I'm going to go more into a breakdown of the support this time. Now I've got attack, which increases the damage dealt. I've got Zoan, which reduces damage received from the element you're weak against, and I've got New World, which increases damage to the element you're weak against. Now, the reason that I did this is because of the color wheel. Now, Dark Element Rayleigh is weak to red, blue, and green, but strong against white. So, according to that, I went with New World and Zoan to help him out. And it is pretty powerful. For Roger, I went with the damage reduction set, built for attackers. And for Rayleigh, I went with my usual defender set. And here are my titles. Well, first Roger's title. And then we're going to look at Rayleigh's medals and title. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Until next time.